It's a framework, a political handshake waiting for final approval from Trump and Xi. Without signatures, the promises could unravel overnight. There's also a ticking clock. If a binding deal isn't reached by June 9th, previously suspended retaliatory tariffs could automatically snap back into force, reigniting the trade war and sending shockwaves through global supply chains. Uncertainty grows when you factor in Trump's political style. He has a record of reversing course with just a few lines on social media. What looks like wonderful relations today could become total disaster tomorrow. On China's side, patience is not unlimited. Beijing still holds the rare earths card. If relations sour, it could restrict exports, just as it did to Japan in 2010 and again earlier this year, with elements like dysprosium and terbium. The underlying message: China can weaponize its dominance whenever it chooses. Add to this the unresolved flashpoints: Taiwan, U.S. tech bans, Huawei restrictions, and the upcoming U.S. election, and the so-called truce begins to look dangerously unstable. What we're witnessing is less a breakthrough and more a pause, a carefully staged breathing space in a larger contest. In the final part, we'll pull the lens back and ask, is this the endgame or just the opening move in a far bigger struggle?
Trump framed the U.S.-China deal as a victory. 55% tariffs for Washington, just 10% from Beijing, and rare earths flowing once again. On paper, it looked decisive. In reality, it was more of a tactical pause than a strategic settlement. America gained breathing room, protecting its industries, securing critical minerals, and showing political strength at home. But Beijing didn't surrender. It kept control of the rare earth spigot, preserved the stream of students abroad, and refused to budge on technology restrictions. Each side walked away with leverage intact. That's why this wonderful relationship is so precarious. It rests not on trust or binding commitments, but on shifting calculations of advantage. If Trump needs to score political points before the election, or if Beijing feels cornered over Taiwan or chip bans, this truce could unravel in an instant. In truth, what we have is a ceasefire, a pause in a conflict that's far from over. The U.S.-China rivalry is structural, not situational. Tariffs, technology, education, and resources are just pieces on a board where neither side can afford to lose. So, don't mistake this moment for peace. It's only the quiet before the next storm, because the trade war between Washington and Beijing is a game still very much in play. And in this game, every move counts.